welcome to Garry's School of Camp Cooking. Well, we're in the New Forest again, and tonight we're going to cook spaghetti bolognese, or at least my campsite version of it. So I'll run you through the ingredients. Just move you over here. Right, so we've got, turn you, there you go, that'll do. Right, so we got mince, pasta, obviously, a tin of, wrong tomatoes, but never mind, they were meant to be chopped, but that's fine, we'll break them up when we put them in. Some oregano, garlic, onion, beef stock, olive oil, and some mushrooms. So I shall get on and chop the onion and garlic up. Right, so we'll get on and chop the onions up. And chop the garlic up. Right, that'll do for that. Right, I shall just move things around again and we'll come back. Right, well, we've got a good glug of olive oil in the pan. Just hit that up. And what we'll do is we'll fry the onion and garlic. Turn it down a bit. Until the onion's translucent. Don't let it brown. Need to turn it down a bit, it's a bit annoying. Never mind. Good, let's get that all in. Right. Way too hot. Well, we lost the spoon. There we go. Good. It's rather windy, what's going on? Right, so we'll cook those down until they're, you'll say, translucent, and while that's cooking we'll get on and chop or slice the mushrooms up. Right, well, they're just about done. Unfortunately I got distracted and some of them are browned a bit, but they'll be fine. So anyway, right now we'll throw our mince in, which hopefully won't be too much. That's it. Wipe my hands. Right, and then we'll keep stirring that until the mince is browned. Right, well, there you go. The mince is browned enough, and we've cooked it out for a minute or so. So now we'll add the mushrooms. It might look rather full. Well, it is rather full. It's always a job to judging quantities, even though I've done this several times, but never mind. The mushrooms will go down to not much, he says, hopefully. Right, so we'll cook that for a bit. Right, well, those mushrooms have wilted down enough and released some of their water. Now we'll sprinkle in our stock cube. Right, and we'll stir that in for a minute or two. Then we will add, get that, that's fine. In, okay. Good. Right, now we'll add our tomatoes, which are the wrong ones, but never mind. Fine, it'll be okay. We'll just have to try and chop them up when they're in there. God. It took about a full pot. That's fine, break those down. That should be okay. As I say, it should have been chopped tomatoes, but I picked up the wrong tin. Never mind. Yeah, chopping up nicely. Right, let's stir in. Knew this would look. Going everywhere. I've never been able to get the quantities right on this dish all the times I've cooked it, which, well, to be honest, isn't that often, but right, what's that? Right, so now we'll add some salt, pepper. Oh, I have to wait. Here's my granddaughter. Salt. Oh. And the oregano, it's in a jar because I forgot to, well, I didn't forget, I didn't realise I didn't have any in my larder, so I had to buy some the other day. Right, so we'll leave that all now to cook down for a few minutes. Try and break those tomatoes up a bit more. Right, we'll let that cook. We'll use that big boy. Right, that's it. Right, we'll leave that to simmer away for a few minutes. I'll talk to my granddaughter while that's going on. Right, well, that is just about cooked. There seems a lot of liquid in there today, but that's all fine. That's fine. Right, so I'll leave that. I'll turn that off and take it off the hob. It's been simmering for about 10 or 15 minutes. To be honest, the longer you leave it, the better it is. Look at all this mess, blimey. Right, I'll leave that there, and we'll cook some pasta. So, well, don't really need to. All we need to do is boil some water. Right. Oh, where are you? Well, we've had a bit of a reset and a clear up since it was so messy here, so I'll just put some water on to boil. Put some water in there. Right, so we'll just bring that to the boil for the pasta. Right, that water's boiling, so it is. I'm not going to put not much pasta. Right, that's not good, is it? Okay. Look right. Right, I've had to move it because the camera was steaming up. So, right, well that's boiling. So, we shall add some pasta. I'm really not going to cook that much because, well, we've got a roll here of ciabatta which we need to eat, and obviously we've got a full pot of spaghetti. But yeah, all I do is I'll put that in. I shall add a bit of salt. I don't normally bother with salt at home, but while we're away we always think it's quite good to keep the salt levels up. Right, so that's boiling, and we'll just turn it off, and then we'll leave that. That will cook quite happily on its own. You don't need to boil it, just leave it for, I don't know, 10 minutes, because that is, I think that's that really quick pasta. So yeah, just leave that in that. You don't need to boil it anymore. Save gas. If you're cooking, I don't know, something that doesn't take too long, you can put that on, leave it to cook while you're getting on with the rest of your supper. Well, that pasta has had about 10 minutes, and as I say, because it's that fast cooked stuff, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's done. Right, drain that water and then serve up. Right, well, there you go. There's my version of campsite spaghetti bolognese. If you've got any parmesan, obviously you could sprinkle that on there. As for quantities, look, we still got a big pot full. I might have to try and hide that away somewhere and have it tomorrow. Right, there you go, spaghetti bolognese, done.